Yeah, hello. Hello and welcome to this video. That was a very weird start here somehow. The sound got delayed. Very strange. Anyway, so let's get going here with the Rui. Bishop c5 by Ahbalsamico. Yeah, I think c3 is correct here. But it's not. I really don't know this opening all that well. c3 and d4. Let's go c3. If I go d3 here, that would be an anti-Berlin probably. Yeah, this is probably easier for me to play. It's not critical really for black. I think. Okay, d4 wasn't yet a problem, but now he has to deal with it. d4, d5 threatens to win a piece, so he has to do something about it. Yeah, castles is one way. d4, now he just goes to b6. I think this is not helping me at all. Yeah, probably just develop here. It looks a little bit like an Italian game where the bishop is on b5, which is probably not helping all that much. But it shouldn't be an issue. So, rook e1 is probably knight g4. Not something I like to see. If I go h3, he's got knight h5, maybe. But I can take c6, take e5, so that's not working. Yeah, I'm not so much at home here in this type of game, so I sometimes need more time to figure things out that a more experienced 1e4 player probably knows by heart. But I'd like to broaden my repertoire of position types a little bit. This is why I'm playing more e4 recently. It sometimes leads to problems, but I hope to benefit from it in the long run. Also for my students, so that I have some experience with those positions as well. Yeah, this I start to like for white. If I get to g3 and can play a later d4, that looks like a decent position. I wonder about knight h5 in this particular moment. Yeah, I cannot go knight takes e5. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always concerned about those things, knight h5 to f4, if they might help black. Okay, my time spent, that has evened out a little bit. Okay, maybe I can go here actually for queen f3 and knight f5. Oh, so he allows me to take on g6. That's interesting. Yeah, not sure, however, if this is doing all that much. The f-file could be useful for black. Okay, I think this is more interesting. It looks very similar. Yeah? We both put a knight on f5 and f4, but I can actually attack it here with queen to f3. And I don't quite know if black now has something better than just going back. I think I'm just threatening to win this pawn. There shouldn't be any compensation, so he probably has to go back. e6 or g6. g6 looks very sad. He's coming. He started on that square. So maybe to e6 to allow a possible knight to g5. I don't know. I like my position. I think maybe I'm a little bit better here, being more active. Okay, I'm just preventing knight g5. Not sure how problematic it really was, but okay, so what is he trying to do? Maybe like knight g8 and g6. And then I have h5. So I'll see if I connect rooks. Yeah, I have h5 here. And I wonder if g6 is actually a threat. I mean, f7 is hanging somehow. Huh, interesting. I can also play pawn to h5. Knight g5, queen g4. I'm not sure if this is doing much. Okay, so g6. I cannot answer it with a sacrifice. I don't see it. So I go h5. I was expecting g6 actually, not this one, but it's certainly not bad. At least that's my impression. So what to do here? I move the queen to g4. Looks a bit strange going into the pin, but g6 is kind of annoying, so let's do it. I'm down to 1 minute. Okay. Knight to d5 would be good. Naja, let's see.
Time warning.
So he says I cannot take there because of the g6 idea. Interesting move. Takes, g6. Yeah, and he's threatening g6. That's definitely true. Okay. Knight f4, that was interesting. Interesting move. He has knight h3 here, yeah? If he goes g6, knight e3, knight h3. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Knight g5. Yeah, knight g5 is annoying here. "20 seconds. I can take h5. Wow, that's a shaky game here, to say the least. The first game of a session always is critical, but this one is really awful. Really awful. Don't know if that was so great. g4 isn't a big issue. At least that's what I think. 12 seconds. That's going to be tricky. Right, e5 pawn is a potential issue. I get to d4 though. Bishop has no squares.
Check. Black coming for chess on time.
Come on. No challenges. Whoa. Okay, that was tough. Yeah, not a good game. Really not. Those first games, they are always tricky. I mean, I really, from all those years, I know that I often don't even record them because they always feel like, ooh, and I need 2 games or 3 games to get into stride. But okay, let's see. That was a slowish opening here with c3, d3. And I think it was pretty normal for a long part. And then I started to play something strange. I think up to here we are within normal grounds of the Lopez or the Italian game. This kind of position could pop up from both those openings. So knight h4, and now he played knight g6. That's an interesting move, really. I wonder, maybe with hindsight I should have taken. I was not sure if this is a good move or not, really. I was a little bit concerned about the f-file. However, it is a structural weakness. Maybe this isn't all that great for black here. If you consider like d4 here, I get bishop e3 and develop. You will probably play this. Like bishop e3. Yeah, the f-file is probably not very relevant, so I should probably take it. I mean, not that this is terrible, but maybe I should take on g6. Knight f4, and yeah, the next sequence is probably, I mean, this looks completely normal, but I probably should not go h4 here. This didn't really turn out to be all that great. The engine wants to play a4, yeah, which is a very normal looking move here. Probably yeah, just playing something simple like here to connect rooks also isn't bad, but somehow this didn't pan out so well. King h7. The engine always wants to play d4, yeah? d4. I can never take it, and I actually have d5. That's interesting. I mean, if he goes with this plan that he played in the game, I'm getting this, and this is nice. This is nice. His position is not really all that well suited for the opening of the d-file. And that was probably better. I mean, bishop d2 was the kind of I have no clear idea move. Never went d4. I should play d4. Yeah, and this was strong. Queen to f6 was strong. Now I'm lacking a good move, really. Playing this one, which isn't probably good, yeah. And I didn't see something great, really. Knight f4 was also strong. Yeah, and I went back, recognizing that this wasn't a good idea. Knight e6. Yeah, g6 I was concerned about this. I was thinking, yeah, I could do this, but there's knight h3, which is looking very annoying. Something like this is awful, really awful. I was having a really bad position here after g6, and this also, yeah, that also wasn't great, really not. It's a bad structure, and he's more active. Yeah, went here. We can probably take h5. I mean, here there are a couple of things, yeah, that look good for him. Yeah, I just wanted some clarity here. g5 was also good. Yeah, no, he's fine. He's absolutely fine here. Only a couple of moves later, I somehow get back into this game. Like, yeah, it's still better for black. Here I was getting mildly optimistic that I might maybe get in things like this. But it is still good for him. And that was a mistake, though. I kind of suspected that. That gives, that makes his bishops look bad. This is the engine's move. I'm a little bit surprised how that the engine considers this to be that much better for black. Of course black is better, yeah, that's no question, but I was thinking here that this bishop looks a little bit inactive. And maybe he can get it to work somehow, d8 and then still g4. I'm unsure. I mean, black is better. I'm not arguing about that. I'm just not quite sure about this. How he really does something. I mean, these pawns are all pretty solid. I mean, this is what the engine wants to do. Minor piece ending isn't good here. Yeah, he will probably get this bishop activated somehow, yeah. Maybe just pawn to d5 and bishop to d6 or something. Yeah, that's maybe the point. Yeah, the engine has a line like that actually with d5. Yeah, okay. Only here things were a little bit better. Knight c5 was a mistake, but okay, I was already in total blitz mode, and he was getting low on time as well. Here I spotted that I will get to d4. And yeah, now the bishop is in some danger, and here it is trapped. Yeah, knight e7, but that was pre-move time. And,
check.
Yeah, that was a lucky win, but it's so one of those typical shaky games at the beginning, really. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.